Oh! Right where the...
Do you do that on purpose?
No.
Bullshit.
No, the middle of the couch is right there, and there's like one of these, and my ass crack went right in the between.
Your ass crack.
Yeah.
Keep that in. Oh.
All right.
Every fucking night. Yeah, right?
Yeah. Okay. Roll the eyes.
Yeah. Hey, all you metal mixers, it's your old pal Jennx and
Darkj.
How you guys doing on this Tuesday evening? How are you doing?
I'm doing quite all right.
All right.
Yeah.
You got your ass cracked.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. I was feeling under the weather today, so didn't really have it's been a little painful, but I'll be all right. I had to go to the ER, and I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
So it was one of those scary moments. I have to take care of shit when I got to take care of shit. So
That's right.
without further ado, let's get into tonight's video. And this one's going to be a woulda, shoulda, coulda, but by two obscure bands from my area, that is Northwest Indiana. Now, this goes back to the 80s, these two bands.
80s.
I'm friends with the drummer for both bands. He played in actually both bands, which is quite a rarity even back then. And no, not so much today, because I have a lot of friends of mine that are in 3, 4, 5 different bands at a time. And I just can't see myself juggling 3 or 4 or 5 different bands.
Right.
Well, being a singer, it's a little different. When you're a guitar player, bassist, or drummer, you know what I mean? It's easier to do. But when you're a singer, I don't want to blow my voice out. So just pick 1 or 2, and that's about it. But, doing original music now is kind of becoming more and more scarce. So you're either doing a tribute band or you're doing cover bands. And it's just my personal preference. I'd rather do neither. I'd rather do original music, which is very hard to find nowadays.
Original's where it's at.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into today's video about 2 bands, again, from my area, from Northwest Indiana. That would be Sgt. Roxx.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I actually paid too much for this cassette. $75 for this.
6 tracks.
Only 6 tracks. It's on YouTube.
Yep.
But I didn't know what to think. What'd you think,
It's different. I mean, it's not really my style per se. I can dig it though. I mean, it's got that old school glamish type of rock metal-ish type of vibe to it.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
And that band consisted of Jack Adams, Gabriel Anthony. I'm going to have to open the cassette. Because I'm friends with Jack and I'm friends with Gabi. Gabi is a really good drummer. He's got his own endorsements.
Yes.
So let me give you the rundown. It's Jack Adams on lead vocals, Darren Laszlo, Rob Briles, Gabriel Anthony, and Bob O'Connor. Jack is the singer, Darren is bass, Rob Briles is lead and rhythm guitar, of course Gabi is drums, and Bob O'Connor is also lead and rhythm. Now this was produced and mixed in Valparaiso, Indiana on Rockola Records, and here is the cassette. The track listing this is on the cassette. If you look on YouTube, there is another compilation of both of their releases. I do not have the second release. Off of this one is all you need. This is the one that we're going to cover. Why'd You Lie? Moving On. Push and Squeeze. Don't Cry. And $1 Million Girls.
Don't Cry.
Yeah.
$1 Million Girl.
Yeah, real cliched titles. Yeah, $1 Million Girl. Oh, God. So, what'd you think of the track listings? I mean, what was your favorite song off of this cassette?
I like the one that started out kind of clean, kind of like the ballady type. I think it was the 3rd track.
That was Moving On.
Moving On.
Yeah, Moving On is good. Don't Cry is your typical ballady. It's a mid-tempo ballad. I would have to say off of this particular one, gotta push and Squeeze. You know, it's real. This is, you got to remember, this came out in 1989, 1990, so it was my senior year of high school. And I remember these guys playing at, I call it Club Depressions or Club D's. My aunt can attest to these guys because these guys were a little bit older than me. They played the clubs in Chicago. They played the clubs in Northwest Indiana. I do believe they opened up for some national acts at Club Dimensions. This band is no longer. Every so often, Jack pops up and plays with Monkey Cocktail, which that band is no longer. Gabi's been in and out of different bands. He was with Crew U, another Motley Crue tribute band, which we're going to cover the next band, which he was also in that band, but he was also in Crew U with How the Psycho Goes in Northwest Indiana. The other guys kind of not really know too much about. They kind of here and there, you know, got out of the business. You know, that's just the way it is. So I recommend this cassette. It is on CD, but the CD is very hard to find. I saw it listed for like, I think the most I've seen it for is like $500. It's that's a lot for a local band CD, but it's very sought after. I paid $75 for this. I will not play this because I'm afraid it's gonna get
get all eaten up.
In the tape player. So I'm like, no, I'll just listen to it on YouTube. So it just sits there. It's got the wrong price on it because there's another local band that I'm going to cover one at another time. I'm not going to say what band it is, but this one has $16.99. I tried to get that past Tom Lounge's at the record bin, and that was not going to fly. So $75, man. Wow. Yeah. So the next band, we're going to put their record up behind, you know, wherever. Over there. Yeah. That band is Tyrant's Reign, and that band hails from Northwest Indiana and Calumet City, Illinois. It was called You're the Tyrant, and it's a thrash band that they came out in 1987. It was on vinyl. Gabi was in that band as well. Yes. Got Randy Barron on vocals. We had Chris, who played guitar. He sadly passed away. There was Phil on bass, and then there was Carl on co-lead. And I think that was it. Am I missing anybody?
I think so.
That was it with Tyrant's Reign. But they were the thrash band of our time in that era of our little bit of heavy metal. It was only on vinyl. It was released on Cynical Records. Now later on, they did put it out on CD with a couple of additional tracks. Is that what I was reading?
I think there was 2 extra tracks on it.
Right. I don't have those track listings, but I'll give you the track listings that are found on YouTube and that were on the original vinyl. The original vinyl was very hard to find.
And that came out in 87.
In 1987. I remember when the vinyl was released. That was such a big deal because Sergeant Roxx and Tyrant's Reign were the big bands back then. You know. So here is the listing of, and you can find this on YouTube, and it's really it stands up very well now. Yes. I definitely love listening to this older stuff because you guys don't ever hear about it, so that's why I present the stuff. That was Tyrant's Reign, title track. Jack the Ripper, which I heard many times on WVVX. Untamed, Deadly Eyes, Reign of Terror, and the ballad, which is a mid-tempo ballad, that's called Fade Away. Now, Randy Barron was in a cover band with Gabi called Crew U. They're still around. Gabi's out of the band, though. But they're still around. They don't play around as much. But my favorite, probably my 2 favorite tracks on that are the self-titled, and I would have to say Jack the Ripper. Yeah. And you could tell even back then Randy's vocal styles were more in line with what he was doing with Crew U. He sounds a lot like Vince Neil, which is weird. You know, even back then, you know, he had that singing style. But if I had to choose out of the 2 singers, I would definitely say Jack Adams. Yeah. Yeah, I've always loved Jack's vocals and stuff like that. Randy has always been, you know. I mean, I'm just saying, as a singer, I used to be like, man, how are these guys getting signed or having record deals or anything?
Right.
You know, I'm like, I could blow them both off the stage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've gotten recognized by people. These guys are still doing the cover bands, tribute bands, and that's all fine and good, but in Northwest Indiana, it kind of gets old after a while, you know, and that's why I think a lot of these bands don't draw anymore.
That's like that here in PA.
Yeah, you just get sick of it. Night Train was the exception because they brought it, and those guys are accomplished musicians.
Yeah.
You know, bands like that, when they start doing other stuff, it's like, but Gobby's always been a stellar dude. He's always been down to earth. He's been always cool. Same with Jack.
Yeah.
I've never had problems with them, you know, and I support what they've done. You know, I was, like I said, I was a little too young. I was 15 when that came out. I never bought that. I wish I would have. I known people that have bought that album.
Yeah.
It didn't faze me to buy it. It was like, oh, they'll be around for a long time. And that's the only release that they have. They shortly disbanded. Chris passed away, and then that was it.
Yeah.
You know, they never did anything. Sergeant Roxx kind of hung in there for a while, and then they disbanded and everything. But I love covering bands like this. I always think that it's special to do kind of special episodes like this to remember these bands. Are there any local bands that you guys remember from your area? Drop it down in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah.
Thrash or glam, because I love doing these. That is why this channel is called The Metal Mix, because I could cover, you know, bands like this or bands like Tyrant's Reign. And we'll put the graphic up behind us again.
Yeah. Oh, and I just happened to think that Sergeant Roxx, the CD compilation, is called Weapons of Destruction.
Destruction, yeah. And it's got other tracks on it. It does have those original 6.
Yes.
But there's other ones. How many was on there? About 18 or 19 tracks. Isn't there some? Yeah, there's some live tracks too.
I believe so.
Yeah, I was probably in Club Depressions. Good old days of Club D's. Oh my God. Yeah, I got a little bit of that in '93 when I turned 21, when you were still in high school. Yeah. But anyways, I had to drop that in there. Oh God. Wow. But anyways, if you happen to like this. That was your senior year. Yes, yes. Oh my God.
I just happened to think of that.
Oh, I was just cutting my teeth at the club. So
all right.
There you go. Like I was much of a drinker, but anyways.
Right.
So if you happen to like this video, please give it a what?
Thumbs up.
Push that what?
Notification
Push and
bell.
Squeeze. Yeah, right. Subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
And what else? Share it with anybody who you think might like our wild and
crazy
content. Right.
Yes.
I'd like to thank our YouTube subscribers. Thank you guys. You're growing by the day. I love you guys. We love you.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, our Facebookers, our Instagrammers, and our Threaders. Thank you for chiming in.
Yes.
Remember, those posts are to make you laugh and to also make you think. Don't take them seriously.
Right.
Unless I say take them seriously. Or we say take them seriously.
Yes.
And last but certainly not least, and I don't know what's going on with TikTok. It hasn't been updating. But our TikTok Around the Clock crew are rock and rollers. You know who you are.
Yes.
We love you. Thanks for chiming in. We'll get back to you on your comments. But there's something weird going on TikTok. It wasn't updating. I noticed the views were happening, but like anybody was making comments or anything, it kind of was like at a standstill. So I don't know. Yeah, it's running really slow. Yeah. So bear with us, guys. If there's problems on TikTok, I don't know what's going on. I might have to refresh the app or do something.
Probably.
So let's end this video, shall we?
Shall we?
Always look good. Always do good. Always be your best. Do your best, whatever you do in life. Always be accomplished, whatever you can. Because we love you. That's right. 2, smell good. Don't be a what?
Ranky rank.
Skanky skank. Haters to the
back. Back of the line.
I'll let you finish.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome.
All right.
Stand on your own twos.
2s.
What's the other ones?
Drama for your mama.
No drama for your mama. And stay out of people's what?
Business.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Beeswax.
And?
All the bees.
Well, don't control others.
Exactly.
Yeah. Control your own destiny.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
And chains hanging.
Chains hanging.
Till tomorrow's video, guys, we love you. All the best.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.